these two issues kia muhimu sana waka the fees as e-citizen by national schools, and I think issue here really debate ya kong sana as a country, but then it's a new system ya chakire government that the current all payments of government funds, school fees, school public fund into one pool. But I think abantu abanga bakora system simply because no public participation was encouraged. Na public participation niko birera abantu ba understand bamanya icyo serikali itategeka gukora barese barwa maoni yabo yagera none kero uriyo implement when the program was changes icyo serikali ikoreta umanya the background nga cyane cyese kira aba bawo participate ya sekwende babuyate gose barure yagera bari yinjira yo minimize. I think in one of the issues right now. To me as an educationist, I didn't correct anything bad in any new issues coming because we are moving towards a new generation and a new way of doing things. Putting things together in the current situation during, I think is very, very important to kogenda in short, I've seen I work with the Bishop for work in UK program. I also supply goods to our polytechnics, women group, youth groups, and I managed to look at the way UK works when I was going around in UK looking for equipment for our institutions in Western Kenya or west of Kenya. I realized what the government wants to do is what's happening there. Places like America, it's the same, e-citizen, or rather not easy, but all government resources are put in one pool or in certain pools. But Ekereko introduced to us here something very new. It's a good system. I wish it was shared na mono abaibori abarimu chiboti understand. However, any new system we watch is good for Yatema. I got to how best it can serve us or not serve us. So I hope the ministry ne preach up you go time for the public. Also, prepare early enough. I get a system in which watch it. Number two, issues here very resto which is normal in paying fees in kind. I think everything and paying equal fees to issues and running any guidance along those lines. So maybe you don't affected. And support a discuss as is to man we have a school because the government got a very monetary. Kererego no school we llega no mwana takwa so kwa temete so kwa chibando gisa any fees or more mwana utari kubekwe so kwende school aganya isaka hali yasako akoni chibande chiwo at the work and fees because the school is not going to feed him on what the school needs food and that's the food they want to buy with the same money that will come from e-season. So I think in between here we need a situation ever discussed so that those issues that the parents and the schools have to be raised to the ministry and ministry here address. But I don't see anything wrong or introduce new systems in our digital type of movement in the digital world. That's where we are heading to.
Mr. Christopher,
and make sure that CPC is fully implemented. But my worry is the government is struggling with the economy that we have right now. The government was left in a situation where it was bankrupt at the beginning. They are trying to struggle to make the living standards, or rather the cost of living, come down. So, the current government is in a state of dissonance. There is no money, but they are faced with so many challenges in the country. High cost of living, education, salaries for it is very big when working working force. Are you getting it? Then there's also development, but with their own promises to the public, we will do this and that, and the time is running out. So I sympathize with the current government. However, whoever started CPC, I think, did a lot of disservice to Kenyans. I have to repeat this several times, that those who implemented the CPC program, they did it for hidden motives. But got a good intention for the child in Kenya. That does not mean that I'm watering down the CPC. CPC is a very wonderful curriculum. Only that our country economically has not reached the level where we can implement it fully. So my prayer to the government is kindly look for ways of making the junior secondary succeed. And there are only two ways that they can do. There are two alternatives. The first alternative, it remains as it is in primary, domicile in primary. They look for funds to make sure that we have enough facilities, we have enough equipment, we have enough human power to teach the junior secondary, which is going to need billions and billions of money. Now, that's one aspect of it. The next aspect will be another alternative, which is very easy. It's a payment of government finances into one pool will minimize. It will not eradicate, it will minimize corruption. But a country where corruption has penetrated all boundaries, whether economic, religious, social, it has penetrated. So putting them in one pool is important. But again, the government should find ways of when this money gets out of that pool, the corrupt people are still waiting for that money. And Kenya, it appears that we are corrupt through and through. The person who gives a bribe and the person who receives both are corrupt. And the people who give a bribe mostly are the poor. They give all they have to a person who has. So we must look for a we got to you teach our people that corruption is penetrated into almost everybody in Kenya. Actually, a great percentage of people in Kenya are very corrupt. Even these people are shouting everywhere, how there's corruption in Kenya. Actually, they themselves, you follow them, they are also corrupt.